I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when King and Candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright, yeah, she say, make me dance. If you can make me I'm in order, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. That's Pierce in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Lions are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. But dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Woodpeckers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Ready! Ready! Here's a zone read to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And a up and down, just shy of the 40. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Now he'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try to run for it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Memphis. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point try forthcoming. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He works free, right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 14-6 lead. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. Hardman now to return it. Whoa! And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He'll step up and run. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
No, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a huge play for Detroit. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards. First down, Detroit.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's May again. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Get up. Panther 11, Cowboy 80.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. It is a touchdown. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson. Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. More times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Lions will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Crap ball 80. Ready. 60 bucks. 60 bikes. 60 bikes.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Okay, break.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now return coming from the 7. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That one incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Maynard on 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing now is May. That one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Packers will set up for the
Cougar
2-point
19.
conversion.
79. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The drive for 2 does not work. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start. Drop.
At their own 11-yard line.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. To throw on 1st down is May. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. And remember, he threw that pick 6 on the previous drive, so don't think that's still not in the back of his head. He's certainly not going to risk giving the ball away again, and good decision there to just throw it away.
3rd and 10. To throw now, May. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. In motion, Reed. They'll go. Here's May. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long. We're going to go pick up.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Come on, 18, Tiger! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger! Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. The Lions call their first time out. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. So, Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just does make it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. Oh, big hole left side. And he nearly takes it the distance, just short of the goal line. A spectacular return.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Drake May. Touchdown, Lions. So now this to give themselves a lead here, heading to the half. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get it! 68, Warriors 70. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, and caught on that left sideline. That one good for 29.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
60 back. Ready?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready, set. Lions.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he'll get this up to the 44. That's the safety telling Noah Funk on the tackle.
Brings up third and 6.
Third and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Packers.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
He's taken down.
Got it. Ready?
Here's second and 6.
4 yards on the
Got
pickup.
50.
Second
Ready?
and 6.
Cougar Knight, Buffalo 18.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Ready up.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Let's go. Ready?
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
He'll look to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Memphis. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. Quickly out to Smith.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. He's got room past the 25. Big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now May. Right back to Watson. Another grab. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's May. He couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Out of the gun, here's May. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll step up and run this. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's in! Touchdown, Packers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. In motion, Reed. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught downfield by Pierce. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he won't get away. Good overhand tackle there to get him down behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, on 2nd and long. That's Pierce in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run here. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And in these tight games, especially in the 2nd half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He'll try and get there on the ground. The Lions ball their 1st time out. To stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
2-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. That is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. He takes off. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Second down and 8.
Go! Go!
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of sticks.
He's to the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 36.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. In motion, Reed. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it'll be second down. They send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, it's a win.